So let's get these side quests out of the way. Oh, that didn't save. So I mastered this one. Wait, did I master this or what else did I level up? And then pretty sure I mastered this. Or at least I upgraded it. Yeah. And then I talked to Dion, I think. Dion.
The hour fast approaches.
About the final
My
battle.
decision is made.
Even if it costs me my life, I shall take you to Origin. Yes. I'll be counting on you.
You said it yourself.
Ultima took away a lot of my life. Now they're trying to take away the lives of all the people. We can't let him be. We must defeat him. He
must be stopped.
I don't care what happens.
He must.
You. Would be lying if I said I'm not worried. But I'll think about it after it's over.
Make ready.
Right. Alright, we gotta talk to Vivian and follow Torgal.
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Huh. Board a ship at the port, at the docks near Port Isolde. Okay. Also, I'm still missing like 5 notorious marks. I don't know when I'll be able to encounter them. Or at least when they'll be unlocked. There's so many quests here. There's a lot about it.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive.
And sorry about your country.
Tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Come on.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Yeah, no worries. So I have to speak with Tombs.
Alright, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Ronan?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Is it a notorious mark? Defeat the desert adamantus. Okay. Gotta speak to Tombs. We have like 9 quests. We got a war to stop. We got a scout to look after. Blah 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 blah. We got too many stuff.
Ah, Clive, my boy.
Too much stuff.
What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates, there's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
And my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay. Head to Garnick in the Land of Ash. Now we're all set as to where to go. 4 years old. The Old Hill. Dalimil. Dervoz. Tabor. Balklad. Northreach. Istla. Revenwich. We'll get the Dalmekia out of the way first. Let's start with Dervoz. Then we'll go to the to Dalimil and stop their war. And by war, I mean their final bandit invasion. This new items in stock and stack. What you got for me? Beat an orchestrion.
I have some things for sale.
Nope.
Farewell, traveler.
What was I supposed to collect? Frames are dropping like flies. My PS5 is definitely at its limit. What am I collecting again?
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Togo, where would you hide?
Old... where? Wait, that thing? Yep.
It looks like we found him.
40, not bad. I remember this. Ah, see. Everyone loves a good mega player. What hit me?
Nice try.
What am I looking at? Done.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Next. Tabor. No. Oh, no, we'll go to the old, the oil rig, wherever that is. Old Hill. What's a factory? Some workshop, sweatshop? I think we were collecting something like oil. Oh. What, there's
Not
one.
so well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Are there people still just hanging around here? I think they got rid of all of them. Where am I? This? Well, it says it's there. Huh? Okay, this game definitely has a problem with the markers. I'm not fighting. I don't need to fight. It's supposed to be here. Do I have to fight it? Probably either. What am I? So where is it? Jesus Christ. Is it a glitch? Don't tell me, nah. Wait. That's nowhere near... It's nowhere near where the marker was...
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Alright, next. Go and... keep the bandits at bay one last time. Before Rosena Dalido packs up and leaves.
They're coming.
What am I doing here again?
We need to evacuate.
Oh, I have to, like, gather the people. I'm supposed to talk to the... Who am I talking to again? Where are they again?
You lied about being one of them.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
What? I'm supposed to go up here, maybe?
Why do they
Oh,
use
no.
it?
I'm supposed to rally them. Conrad. Are you just still arguing?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
What now?
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Verda.
Find Verda. Where are you? There.
You lied about being one of us, and you're lying.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Before we talk to him,
Anything I can interest you in?
at a time like this, definitely. Nope.
Fare you well.
Lord Verda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Verda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
What, is he about to be executed in public or what? Seems like it.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go! Yeah. Yeah.
Go!
Come on, then. Just go. Just go.
Lubor.
Wait.
Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him! Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh. What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Ah.
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die. Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I better not keep them waiting.
Head to Cheratina? Man, that's long. There is still uncovered territory. Well, uncharted territory.
Fly, Ambrosia.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
How is Ambrosia safe? I don't think that's necessarily what we're after. I've never heard of this place. Alright.
Can't leave a single one alive.
Wait. Not you. You. How do I switch targets again? It's you. Take it out. Thank you. Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. Onward. I cast a gentleness. He's a motherfucker gentleman. Okay. How is it not his Mega Fairy on? I don't want to stop at level 3, but oh well. Ooh, come across. The biggest outfit, the come across should last slightly longer. Thank you. Sonya had, what was it called? The flames of... The Judgment Bowl for Ramu. Having that here would be fantastic, but I haven't mastered it yet, so... Plus it's going to take a stupid amount of AP. Thank you. Okay. That was it? Don't tell me Lugor sacrificed himself for what?
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the others fared.
A while later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalamil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalamil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo, about the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
The kids did say they're always looking for the top. And that's it. in Dalno. Oh, the sign of the thorn tree. The thorn's kiss. Has a desert rose and 2 swords. Okay.
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a wonderful mayor. You mark my words.
Aye, he served the town well enough, but then he is a bearer, born to serve. Long may it last.
I shall devote my every effort to creating a haven for man and bearer both. Just like a certain someone else I know. Someone to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
Let me save and be right. Alright, where to next? I wonder if I'm still welcome here.
A bit of much-needed peace. Not that it will last.
Bearer though he may be, we were fools to doubt him.
I lie. Tabor. Alright, the Tabor. I think this is regarding the twins' father, Elwyn, the late Elwyn. The late Archduke. Was that it?
Are you buying or selling? Take care.
Neither. Who do I speak to? The idiot again? Yo.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright. Defeat Simurg at Titan's.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
Yeah, Titan's Wake.
But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
By the way, does the lady share her VA with Karen? Also, the song that played during the conversation sound like eyes on me. Where are we going? Titan's Wake. That's it? Wait, what's up there? Oh, that's the one where I have to meet up with with Clive's uncle's acquaintance. Not there? Sorry.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Looks like it's literally blocking the path. That one? I mean, it is a griffin, so yep.
There it is.
For House Rossfield.
Yeah, sorry, but we'll be taking your gem or whatever you have in your belly. Or your bladder, whatever. What the hell is this? Did we encounter a similar enemy as the Notorious Mara? I don't think so. This is different from the Chimera or Chimera, so... Yeah, Griffins and Chimeras are two different entities. Ah, come on. Just got Dusty with everything. Oh god. Stay away. Kingslayer. Not Kingslayer. Kingslayer. Ah, shit. There's a part. Ah, that was probably a good time to charge a Mega Flare. What happened to my AC? Yeah. Wait, get up. Dude. And control, I forgot everything else.
Nice try.
You know what? Level 1 should do. What in me? Hello? Done.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
This radiant luster, like frozen flame, is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Founders, graphs. Alright. Exit the Phoenix, the organization.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
What does it look like?
And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Clive. He's waiting.
I searched for the tombstone and I forgot where that was. Buckland. Alright. Finish all the quests and you're here first.
What are you looking for?
May Gilbert smile upon you. That too.
You can see it from here? Oh. Oh well.
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Ready, girl?
Who are we speaking with again? Wait, why are they...
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Rutherford was his name, right? Oh no.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
Who are we fighting?
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
This isn't Mortal Kombat, dude. Holy shit. What? Okay. God, I gotta... I guess that strategy only works against the orcs. Oh, this is Tesla. You can carry my attack. Nice. Oh, there's enough there.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
It's a fucking...
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that